students. Good morning po. I am Rihanna Salik from MSU Maguindanao. So I am here today to conduct an interview. I am a BS student. So isa kasi napili namin correspondence since you are under all curriculum. So ready ba kami magtanong?
Yes.
So tungkol ito siya sa all curriculum. So number 1 is, how would you describe your overall learning experience under your curriculum?
Okay, since I am under the old curriculum, my overall learning experience under the old curriculum was structured and traditional. Then the teaching approach was mainly teacher-centered and focusing on lectures and textbook-based instructions. And although it was quite intriguing, it is still in us a strong sense on discipline, respect, and authority. And that is my overall oral experience under the old
curriculum.
Yes.
So, pangalawa is, what teaching methods and learning activities were common during your time?
Okay. During our time, the common teaching and methods include lectures, recitations, and written quizzes. Teachers primarily relied on textbooks and the Blackboard instruction tools, group work, and hands-on activities.
So nung old curriculum is wala pa ng mga internet?
No, nakapokus kami sa textbook. Nagre-rely lang yung mga teachers sa textbook.
Yung mga books.
Hindi siya katulad ngayon na nasa
digital. Pangatlo is, how were students assessed or graded in your curriculum?
Okay. Students were assessed mainly through written examination, quizzes, recitations, and attendance. And the grading system placed a strong emphasis on academic achievements, with test scores serving as the primary basis
For our curriculum is, ano yung ginagamit nilang material sa pag-compute ng mga grades?
Pag-compute ng grades is parang lang din, manual lang.
Pang-apat na tanong is, what skills or competencies did your curriculum emphasize the most?
Okay, the old curriculum placed great emphasis on academic proficiency, particularly in reading, writing, mathematics, and memorization of facts.
So, the last one is, what do you think are the advantage and disadvantage of your curriculum compared to the other?
Okay, the old curriculum advantages. The old curriculum was concise and focused on allowing students to complete their basic education in the 10 years. It cultivated discipline, respect, and strong foundational knowledge among learners. Then the disadvantage, however, it lacked practical and competency-based on learning experiences. Students were less exposed to real-world application.
Like mga technology?
Yes.
Aware kung paano gamitin yung mga
Yes, kasi sa panahon namin, the old curriculum, wala yung mga ganito yung mag-search ka sa, kapag magbigay yung teacher mo ng assignments mo, pwede ka mag-research sa internet.
Yes, one week ko lang yun.
Kasi sa amin kasi, hands-on yung sa amin. Wag kung may ibibigay yung teacher na assignments, pumunta ka kung may library schools, maswerte ka kung kasi makasearch ka sa mga textbooks. Pero kung wala, yun yung
disadvantage ng
yes, no? Yes.
Salamat sa pagbabahagi ng iyong journey tungkol sa, at nagulat kami tungkol sa
mas malawak yung naging overall ng experience ko through the all curriculum. Kasi sa overall, more on experiences na kung saan na yung mga skills natin na ilalabas, and also may-involve ng technology. Kaya mas nagiging malawak yung learning na nakuha ko sa curriculum ng Keto 12. Kasi bawat grade naman doon may mga skills na nakukuha.
Yes, kasi through the technology ngayon is pwede tayong mag-seek ng tanong anytime. So, pangalawa is what teaching methods and learning activities were common during your time?
Well, my all teachers in high school or senior high school, a lot of methods tulad ng pag-group or activity group, participation through the presentation, mga PPT. So kasi sa yung curriculum natin or sa K-12, mas nagiging malawak yung pagtuturo ng mga teachers kasi may mga technology like yung mga PPT, mga visual aids na kung saan hindi natin ma-visualize. So through the PPT, mga picture nakikita na natin. So
Mas napapadaling i-identify.
And also yung mga features doon na binibigay ng mga teacher natin, nagiging advance yung mga students kasi na-visualize nila. And through the task na yun, nagkakaroon din tayo ng learning online platforms. Kasi so during our time kasi, di ba nabutan tayo ng COVID o pandemic. So hindi naman porket na meron na tayong COVID-19, hindi na natin natutuloy yung pag-aaral natin. So through the online, nag-online tayo, yung mga modular natin. So nakukontinue pa rin natin yung mga learnings natin.
So, pangatlo is how are students assessed or grade in your curriculum?
Siyempre, all the performance through the exams, quizzes, performance, attendance. So, doon nagbabase yung mga teachers namin. Also, kasi sa high school or senior high school namin, mas magiging mataas yung grades namin through the performance kasi yun ang tinitignan ng mga teachers. Pero, mas malaki din naman yung exams kasi doon na talaga yung overall learning.
Pero mas madali or mas prefer natin yung ngayon kasi di ba mas napapadali yung pag-calculate ng mga grade natin, mas napapadali yung teacher dahil sa technology. So, pang-apat na tanong is, what skills or competencies did your curriculum emphasize the most?
A lot of methods na binigay ng mga teacher namin sa amin. So, tulad ng solving problem, na mas nagiging advantage kami doon, mga critical thinking, and also yung pagiging pasayas namin ng mga innovation. So, through the K-12, nagiging innovative yung mga thinking namin. So, malaki yung chances na magiging mas malaki yung nakukuha namin learning through the K-12 learning. Kasi meron din naman experiences or yung experiment, especially nasa STEM strand ka. So maraming experiences through the thesis. Nagkakaroon din tayo ng critical thinking na pag-isolve yung mga problems.
So, the last one is, what do you think are the advantage and disadvantage of your curriculum compared to the other?
Well, yung advantage, more time to learn essential skills kasi may mga na-provide na materials kasi nasa all curriculum, more on textbooks sila na kung saan hindi sila masyadong na-expose tulad ng mga siguro wala pa sila yung mga sports na kung saan napupunta yung mga iba't ibang estudyante para makilahok. So, kasi nakafocus lang sila sa academic. While in the K-12, mas naging advantage yung mga skills na nabuo doon. And also, better readiness for college or work. Pag nasa senior high ka na, pag nagkaroon ng senior high, nagiging aware ka kung paano mapunta sa college. Nagkakaroon kasi yung mga teacher doon, tinuturo yung mga ginagawa sa college. So, being as senior high school, nagkakaroon ka ng idea. Hindi tulad ng mga old, bigla na lang sila nag-college.
the science. Yan lang po.